part 2 of a lovely divine feminine's spirituality awakening, Kundalini awakening, and twin flame journey. So in an effort to ensure that I come across in the most loving way possible, this is a take 3. Number 1, divine feminines don't put their twin flames on pedestals. Not even a little bit. Zero, nada. Because you see, when you know passion, you know healthy self-worth. That means you know when a pacha is present or not. Okay, so consciousness is important for me to share. A divine feminine is not going to turn into a squirrel from Cusco land, but we do know when you're trying to pull the wool over our eyes because we have intrapersonal intelligence. So we're prefrontal cortex. That means integration of the brain, okay? And so I'm trying to stay in the mode of what is going to be supportive of you understanding why a divine feminine does not say, 1, we need a coach. We don't. 2, we intuitively know that Kundalini awakening or spirituality awakening won't be something dramatic. The teenagers on Elsa's journey make drama because they're only using their own divine masculine, their mind. The only reason they think they're divine feminine is because they have clairs. So I'm attachment trauma informed. That's why I'm woo-woo, pseudoscience lady also, because I understand academia, sciences, and I appreciate them. Okay, and on that note, I love that I have a passionate tone, and I love sharing with you through audio all of that. But in our lovely visual, it is most best for me to support, trying my best to share in compersion. And compersion means when you're polyamory or when you're a person who has healthy self-worth, the fact that you're happy that people are happy with or without you. And since we can get misunderstood and mistaken, it's why. But I have a bit of an attitude at times. You'll see it come out. But in this case, again, I decided to re-record. So a divine feminine will know who our twin flames are. We won't need a coach. We won't need anyone. And we won't need anyone for spirituality awakening either, because we will, though, have a grounded human being in here. Okay, so that's why. The Elsa journey people, they need the 4D because they don't know that they are enough. So they haven't reclaimed their inner child, and they need a group. So they need those ethical cults, culty cults, traditional cults. They need to bond, and they don't want to accept what is, and that's it. They want there to be a reward. They want there to be some star. Okay, so it is never truly the end. They're not able to use their right mode and say, you know what, it's a person. We have a good run. I thought they were the one. They're not the one. They are my twin flame or twin flames, but we are choice points. It's as straightforward as it gets. The whole dark night of the soul, ego death, it's called you being able to chit-chatter and do emotional window of welcome. So it's called integration of the brain, which is why intuitively a divine feminine, oh, you better bet we're not confused. Never once was I confused. The only part that got in any way, shape, or form interesting was as my guides and my connection kept giving me input to keep doing what I was doing. And in fact, I remember in one of the moments, which was when I moved into the 5D spectrum completely, I went from one emotion and expression to another emotion with expression, and I was talking to God. Akash is what I have to call it, out of respect for 3D land. Okay, and so as I am supporting my lovely stream of consciousness, and I love Patrick McNamara. He's the one who explains it the best when we are expanding the self, okay? So by the third expression, I'm giggling and laughing, and I'm completely like, I know that this is something amazing right now, but you know what? Screw you. And it's not, oh, please, perfect timing, surrender. Oh, yes, sir, ego death, ego death. No. The only people who want a medal for going through a twin flame journey are the Elsa journey human beings, okay? I'm just saying. So, divine feminine, there's no need for you to give me a star for being a human being and for having what are called beautiful, passionate relationships. So, On that note, a divine feminine will know when we have people who are not able to be passionate, because to be passionate, you need to be able to find the hidden gems behind that which is calm and that which is chaos. And it's not by being in structural dissociation. And it's not by putting any human being on a pedestal. Okay, so I've seen a lot of divine feminines put their divine masculine on pedestals. Nobody is more special or less special. Now that we know we're expanding, yes. And those are moments where you are filled with awe at where your mind is going. The part that you will also note is the aspect of the lack of interest of those who have no bilateral integration. So they don't shut this up and they don't bring in the prefrontal cortex. And so they don't do this, the third eye. Yeah, okay. So as long as they don't have their divine feminine, it's not about the twin flame journey having to be some saga or drama. It is actively two people or more, because some of us have twin flames, being able to harmonize that which is an interaction and or more, and then to get on the page of secure connection and or secure attachment relationship. And so you support each other, twin flames and soulmates, yes, but the divine feminine already knows this. This is why we don't need a coach, because those relationships expand you consistently. So it's only when you're not on a inner child with the grown-up journey. And that's why the 4D, you'll find them talking about their third eye being blocked. I've met buttloads of them. Yeah, I say buttloads, a handful. And they talk about when they were a witch and, you know, their superpowers got blocked. And so they're still carrying that fear and da-da-da-da. And I get it. I'm an Akashic record reader. And I'm a tarot card reader, and past life regressions come through Akashic record readings. But what I've seen is that most people don't use any of those to actually understand their human journey. They keep on doing Elsa journey, okay? So Kundalini awakening is soft. When you meet the good experts, they'll let you know you don't lose people. Spirituality awakening, again, you don't lose people. Spirituality is living a meaning and a life of connection beyond the solo self. You have a human herd. The people who don't want to be humans, what they don't understand is EMDR, child parts work, and somatics, because their body is human. The fact that you don't want to be a human and you are a misanthropist tells me that you hate, dislike, and distrust humanity. That means you need a good expert to work through what is a trust break with your own species. Okay, so you making up the stories, which, again, for all I know, aliens, true, not true. Of course, there's going to be life beyond here. Doesn't mean that I need to be ungrounded and create conspiracy theories. But everybody has their own interests, right? Okay, so on that note, what is passion? What is a relationship? What is any journey? It is consistently showing up, and it's consistently showing up for our nervous systems to be seen, to be soothed, to be safe, to be secure. It means accept me for who I am, which is why I love myself first. You don't like me? You don't have to like me. You're my twin flame or not. If I'm the one for you, I'll know, and you'll know, because I'll tell you you're the one, and then you'll say you're the one too. And if you say no, then I don't need a question. I don't need a saga. I don't need to keep on going anywhere, because you're a human being who's using your brain. Now, if you're hiding something from yourself, then you're hiding it from you. You won't know it. If you're hiding it from me and you know it, well then, I'm going to say it's pretty straightforward for what you have. You got 24 hours to do what it is that people who actually do love people want to do. Focused attention, awareness, right? Kind intention. Attention is that number one loving aspect. So time is of the essence, because we only have 24 hours. That's it. And twin flame or flames, soulmates, doesn't matter. You're a person, I'm a person. And divine feminine is going to appreciate people who are emotionally available, because we're emotionally available. And when we have divine masculines, we'll know what they are, because they will help us expand in the most amazing of ways. But we know that if they're not going to stick around, you know, it's a moment. That's it. It's not something that is better or worse. All of our relationships are equally valuable, especially for us polyamory. Tune in for more.